Welcome to your IELTS listening practice from Spinta.org. This is a mini-test designed to help you practice a specific section of the exam and improve your confidence. The recording will be played one time only, just like in the official test. Let's begin.
Good morning, everyone. Today we will delve into a fascinating aspect of modern agriculture: vertical farming viability, particularly focusing on the comparison between energy costs and the benefits of traditional agriculture. As we navigate through this topic, we will examine the efficiency of vertical farming, its sustainability, and how it stands in contrast to conventional agricultural practices. First, let's clarify what vertical farming entails. Essentially, vertical farming involves growing crops in stacked layers or vertically inclined surfaces. This method can be implemented in urban centers, utilizing buildings or containers to maximize space utilization. The objective is to produce food in a controlled environment while minimizing the use of land and optimizing water usage. Because of urbanization and climate change, traditional agriculture is often challenged by issues such as soil degradation, water scarcity, and excessive transportation costs. Thus, vertical farming presents a promising alternative. Now let's explore the energy costs associated with vertical farming. One might initially assume that the proximity of energy consumption to the production site would be lower compared to traditional agriculture. However, in reality, the energy demands due to artificial lighting, climate control, and other operational needs can be quite substantial. Vertical farms often require advanced technology, such as LED lighting systems, which, although more energy efficient than traditional lights, still contribute a significant portion of ongoing operational costs. Additionally, consider the potential benefits of traditional farming. Conventional agriculture tends to rely on natural sunlight, which significantly reduces energy costs related to lighting, in contrast to vertical farms. Soil health can also play a major role in traditional agriculture, benefiting from microorganisms and nutrients found naturally in soil compared to vertical farming, which often employs hydroponics and other soilless growing methods. Such methods can be more resource-intensive in terms of nutrient supply. Moreover, let's take a moment to analyze the yield aspect of vertical farming. With controlled environmental conditions, such as humidity, temperature, and seasonality, yield can potentially increase significantly. Crops grown vertically can also be tailored to meet local market demands in a faster turnaround time. Hydroponics, a method of growing plants without soil while providing nutrients through water, is pivotal in enhancing crop production. This brings me to an intriguing realization. Higher yields are indeed achievable with vertical farming, but they come at the cost of increased energy expenditure. In addition, the sustainability of vertical farming holds promise, particularly with respect to reducing the carbon footprint associated with transporting produce. Imagine the reduction in greenhouse gas emissions when food is grown closer to the cities where it is consumed. This factor alone has made vertical farming popular among environmentally conscious consumers and urban planners alike. However, we cannot overlook the initial infrastructure necessary for vertical farms to succeed, including the technology and systems required for efficient operation. As we delve deeper, traditional agriculture benefits from established practices and knowledge that have developed over centuries. These methods often involve a lower reliance on advanced technologies, making it easier for many farmers to adapt their practices over time. Furthermore, with traditional settings, farmers are often able to implement innovative practices on existing land, rather than committing to entirely new infrastructures, which may come with their own set of challenges. When considering the viability of vertical farming, we must also look at market demand and adaptable routes to sustainability. Urban consumers are increasingly looking for local produce which vertical farms can provide. This evolving consumer preference could drive demand for vertical farming solutions. However, economic viability remains a significant concern. Initial setup costs tend to be high, and without a robust market to support these ventures, many vertical farms face financial pressures. Additionally, there is a need for favorable regulations. These are crucial for fostering a nurturing environment for the vertical farming industry to thrive. Next, let's talk about climate adaptation. With increasing climate variability, traditional farming is facing more unpredictability than ever. Vertical farming, on the other hand, can mitigate certain weather-related impacts by providing a controlled environment for crop growth. This capability becomes increasingly important as we forecast the effects of climate change on agricultural practices. We should also point out the issue of water use when comparing vertical farming and traditional agriculture. Vertical farms can utilize water recycling systems, significantly reducing water consumption compared to traditional practices, which often face challenges like water scarcity or pollution. This is particularly critical in regions where water resources are limited. Although vertical farming uses technology to optimize water use, there is an ongoing debate regarding its overall efficiency compared to traditional methods. One of the more compelling aspects of vertical farming is its ability to produce crops without the need for extensive land areas, which is becoming increasingly important in urban environments where land is at a premium. As cities grow, the competition for land makes traditional farming less feasible. Vertical farming, with its high-density growing systems, can supplement food production in metropolitan areas, leading to reduced transportation costs and fresher produce for urban consumers. In conclusion, while the viability of vertical farming presents exciting possibilities in the realm of agriculture, one must seriously weigh the high energy costs against the potential benefits of traditional farming methods. First, energy represents a major investment, critical to operation efficiency, yet a significant recurring cost. Secondly, while vertical farms can yield higher production rates, soil health, environmental impact, and established practices of traditional agriculture cannot be overlooked. Traditional methods enjoy advantages that stem from centuries of experience and adaptation to local conditions, whereas vertical farming is still a burgeoning field, requiring rigorous assessment to validate its long-term viability. Therein lies a complex relationship, and thus, continuous research and experimentation are vital to determining how best to leverage both vertical and traditional farming in our agricultural future. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to our discussion about the effective strategies we can implement from both farming paradigms.
You have now completed the practice test. When you are ready for a full exam experience, visit us at Spinta.org. There you will find complete mock tests for all 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Our platform provides instant AI feedback for your speaking and writing tasks, along with an accurate prediction of your band score. Take control of your preparation at Spinta.org.